Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Dog's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie Green Lantern, or the Green Lantern movie, or Green Lantern the movie, or I just thought it was called the Green Lantern, but apparently just wrote the. Anyway, Hal Jordan is a cocky test pilot who one day goes to see a crash site, which involves the original Green Lantern, whose name I completely forgot. And he grabs his ring, goes back to his place, and tries to start up the chant that he thinks will make him into a superhero. But once he gets the chant right, after about 30 or 40 tries, one of them including to infinity and beyond, he's whisked away to the planet where all the Green Lantern Rangers are, and he goes through a strenuous process of trying to learn how to make the ring work and become a superhero. But he gets frustrated, takes off back to Earth with the ring in hand, I guess you could say. And while he's back on Earth, Hector Hammond is checking over the unfortunate Green Lantern hero, when some sort of a shard or something like that winds up on Hector, which apparently turns him pure evil. He has the power of telekinesis and telepathy, and what does he decide to do with all this power? He decides to become pure evil, of course, just like I said. And while in the process, he decides, you know what, I'm going to get revenge against my dad. Because that's always like the first thing you want to do when you become evil. You want to get revenge against your father. Makes sense. So his first attempt is to try to take out his dad while he's in a helicopter landing at a party, but of course Green Lantern saves the day. But he does eventually do away with his dad. And then this big cloud? It was something. It's kind of like the Nothing from the Never-Ending Story, except a lot more brutal. But Green Lantern defeats the smog thing and defeats Parallax, I think that was his name, because that was a part of what got on to Hammond make him become evil, and yeah. And then he goes to Hammond and kind of becomes completely his pure evil self and all this. Anyway, world is saved, even though the big black smog pretty much wound up causing a lot of people to have severe coughing problems. And then, a little bit into the credits, Sinestro, he's shown putting on a yellow ring, and he goes from Green Lantern to Yellow Lantern, something like that. I don't know. The movie starred to declare he's now evil. This movie starred Ryan Reynolds, Angela Bassett, Tim Robbins, Jeffrey Rush, and Michael Clark Duncan. But the big question is, does Green Lantern belong in a dumpster? Sorry, that was the best I could do to kind of match anything with this movie. Yeah, I have to say it does. I mean, a movie that had a $200 million budget and made back $220 million at the box office, that's not the real big reason why. This is another one of those movies that the studios just couldn't keep their nose out of and let people who knew what they were supposed to be doing do what they were supposed to be doing. This movie is just pretty all-around bad. I really was not much of a Green Lantern fan, but it kind of felt like that there was so many predictable moments in this movie, and it was overly cliched at times too. And again, I don't know really a whole lot about Hal Jordan, but from the comics I always read from the Green Lantern, he was not anything like the character they put in this movie. He always seemed very down to earth. He always seemed to be a very pleasant guy to be around, everything like that. Of course, my first exposure to the Green Lantern was the Challenge of the Superheroes TV cartoon and the Super Friends and everything like that. I think that's what it was, Super Friends. And and I thought Green Lantern was okay. I didn't think he was great or anything like that, but, you know, he was an okay superhero. But overall, this movie was a complete bore, and I can honestly say I did actually see this movie when it was in theaters. Burned off onto a DVD that somebody who was friends with some friends of mine burned onto a DVD while recording it in a theater and sent it to them so they could watch it. And I'm not really sure how they liked it, but I don't think they liked it a whole lot either. But yeah, this movie was just another superhero movie that could have been better if it had been done better, if the studios had pretty much just let people who knew what they were doing. Yeah, you kind of get the idea. But there you guys have it. A review of Green Lantern, or the Green Lantern movie, or the Green... If you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And if you've got a movie you think belongs in a dumpster that seems to have some kind of a ring to it, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. Sorry for that bad joke. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.